All right, what's going on, everybody? We got a super quick and simple leg day here. Going to show you guys how I build a leg day out and what I really prioritize, at least right now in my training, and the things you guys should be looking for when designing your own leg day. So first thing we're going to do, very simple, is work with the Booty Builder hinge. This is one of my all-time favorite, literally goated hinge options here. And the reason why I love it is because it's just so comfortable, and it really does allow you to hit glutes, hams, adductors, and lower back very effectively. This is going to be a little less lower back than, say, something like an SLDL or something like that, because you're supported at the chest, so the lumbar isn't being put under as much load. But it doesn't matter, because this is a very well-rounded machine that I would definitely include in your program at some point. So we're going to warm up, get ready, and then we're going to do our work and sit. All right, so we're going to continue doing our warm-ups here, just getting comfortable. And right now, I'm not super warm. Like, it's not crazy hot out right now, so I'm taking my time a little more. This is something to think about too. When doing warm-ups, you really do want to be mindful of, okay, like, how warm actually am I? How hot is my core temperature, right? So right now, I'm not particularly hot. I mean, I can feel it. I can feel that I'm not, you know, super sweaty and I'm not super loose. So I'm taking my time a little more, and I'm really getting, you know, ready to do my set properly. But we got the whole machine here, full stack. Let's see what I can do. Here we go. Oh, that moved beautiful, man. That moved beautiful. So now we're gonna do 2 plates. We're gonna do a 45 on each pin here. So we got a 45 here, and we're just gonna put it just on the pin, nothing crazy. Yeah, it's pretty solid. That was good. Okay, 45, and then we're going to do probably another 45, because I feel like I really got it right now. And again, there's some, you know, range of how comfortable you feel. And obviously, you know, some sessions you'll come in and you'll feel like, hey, you know, I'm stronger today than I was last time, or my execution feels a little better. But for the most part, you know, you want to kind of assess session to session. If you're training with really heavy weight, you're not always going to have it in the bag. I mean, if you're doing like 5 reps on a set, it's possible you come in the next time and you don't have that, and that's fine. You know, your strength will vary a little bit, because your technique could vary. Your technique might not be the same each time. So something to think about as well. So here we go. You ready? We're tied in. This is very heavy, but I think we got it today. Ready? Oh, wow. Oh, that was beautiful. That was probably 1 in the tank. So we did 6 at 1 in the tank. That was awesome. So we're gonna rest a few minutes and keep going. All right, and now we're gonna do our second set of the leg extension. I've actually been doing this unilaterally. So this hoist machine is a little light, so I felt like, you know what? Let's go 1 leg at a time. It is very disproportionately loaded in the shortened range. So it's not necessarily a big deal, as long as you kind of work more in like a length and partials kind of way. But again, the priority for quads is training them more in like a mid to lengthen position, right? So it's not necessarily a big deal if you can't get the full lockout. It's fine. Do you know what I mean? It's not a huge deal. Anyways, here we go. We're here and we're locked in. You ready, guys? Let's do it. And go. And I already did all the other sides as well. So I did 2 sides on each leg. So not my favorite leg extension situation, but you know what? It works. And we still train the quads quite well. So we're gonna move on, keep going, and see what we got left for this leg. All right, and now we're moving on to the seated hamstring. Before I do anything, I like to just kind of configure my setup. So we want the back pad to be kind of closer, because I'm not super tall. I don't like the back pad to be all the way back. I like it to be more, you know, a little bit more close. And then we're gonna take this pad and bring it in. This isn't my normal seated ham, so, you know, it's a little different, but it's a very nice machine regardless. Okay, and remember, this video is being streamed on TikTok as well. Hi Matt, how's it going? How you doing? So if you guys are on TikTok, you could always see these on YouTube. And if you're on YouTube, you could always see these on TikTok. Wow, that feels so good. That feels awesome. That feels great. Okay, very nice. Wow, that's in pretty tight. This will cut off blood flow if you're not careful, so I have to figure out how to freaking get out of this thing sometimes. There we go. I'm good, and you? Long time no see. It's been a while. It has. What you been up to? All right, so we got set here. Let's come down. Last warm up. Trying to figure out my working weight actually. Here's 110 as a warm up. That's really nice. We got more though. Definitely got more. So let's see. I think we got the whole stack maybe as a working set. I don't know. Find out, see how hard it is to move. Let's see if we can move that. Oof, that might be a no. I don't know. Let's do like 180. The stack goes up to 200, we'll do like 180. But, you know, I don't worry about overshooting a little bit from time to time. I think it's always better to overshoot than undershoot. Because if you undershoot and you're getting, you know, 12 reps and they're not 12 very good reps, you know, you're kind of wasting time. I would rather get 3 reps and just do another set. Also, I hate the burn from like a 15 rep set. It definitely adds a lot to your perception of how tiring the exercise was. So I would rather, you know, 2 sets of 3 reps than 1 set of 15. Now, I'm not saying to train for 3 reps. I'm just saying that might be, you know, an inevitable part of it. Thoughts on anterior, posterior, and full body? I don't hate either of them. I like both of them. I think anterior, posterior is probably better, but you know, full body's fine too. I like both. I think they're both fine. They're not splits that I use, but I think they're fine. I'm not against them. Okay, ready? We're gonna come all the way down. Let's get it really tight. Okay, that's pretty tight. I don't know if I can get much tighter than this. Here we go. Seatbelt in. And we're gonna lock in. You ready? Push hard. You ready? That was pretty light. I think we will do 200. Let's see. So with that, I'll just put the stack down and gun it. Okay. So that was a very clear one in the tank set as well. You know, that last rep could have happened, but it would have been very much a slow grind. So we're gonna keep going, and I still feel good. I still feel charged. I still feel like I have some good sets in me. So when people go, hey Matt, why do you train with 1 in the tank? It's like, well, I'm not doing 1 set. I'm doing a bunch of sets. So if you train in a vacuum, I would understand why you would only do failure, you know, balls out, whatever. But if you're not training in a vacuum, your future sets will also matter. So that's why I leave 1 in the tank. All right, and we've got, for our last main leg work, just an insane doohickey here. This is the Booty Builder standing adductor, which is crazy to me. I don't find this very stable. It's not the worst thing in the world, actually. Wow, it's pretty heavy. It's not the worst thing in the world. I just don't find it particularly stable. So the way that we're gonna work with this is I'm gonna try to use the least weight that I can so that I can create most amount of torque with the least weight. So this is like 80, what is this, 55 pounds on the Booty Builder. We're about halfway down the stack, but with my knees oriented like this, I have the front of my knee. So the way I have this set up is I have this part of my knee on it instead of this part. So this part of the knee here makes this a lot harder. So the cool thing is I don't need to use as much weight. So kind of get like crouched and then pull in. This is actually not that bad, to be honest with you. I don't like it, but it's not that bad. Okay. Whew. That was the bare minimum. That was like the minimum viable adductor set with 4 and 1 in the tank. So that was fine. That was good. Now we're gonna train some forearms and some biceps because that was the last thing I actually left for myself on this leg day. So I moved neck to my upper and I moved biceps and forearms to my lower. So we're gonna go train those right now. All right, so for biceps and forearms, this to me has been my all-time favorite setup I've ever done. I originally saw this from TNF, full transparency, it's a really good exercise. This is a reverse grip Vulcan curl. That's something that I've done that a lot of people do, but he actually does it where he holds a straight bar. So you take a straight bar like this, it just adds a little bit more stability and it gives you something to grip and it keeps your hand from slipping through. So what I do, as you can see, is I take Vulcan grip just like this, ready? And I thread my hands through and then I come down here, I grab it and I squeeze tight, just like this, come down and you just curl up. And this bench was just sitting here. So I'm like, you know what? Let's use the bench, but I'll tell you, this feels really, really good. So to do a working set, let's try 110. This is a single pulley, so 110 on here, probably 55 on another one, or something like that, 55? Yeah, probably. Let's see. I want to do 125. I'd rather overshoot. Let's overshoot. If we have to pull back, we'll pull back, but I don't mind overshooting. I'd rather overshoot than undershoot, so. Yep, perfect. No, let's go actually heavier. Let's hit a 140, because that's gonna take a while. Here's 140. And this is just beautiful, man. Okay. Oh. Dude, the pump you get in the brachioradialis, this muscle here is so sick. And again, this has been like my staple for training the brachioradialis, which again is this muscle right here. This actually turns the biceps almost completely off because what you're doing really is you're working in pronation. So your arm is pronated here. You're not supinated like you would for a bicep, you're pronated. And because you're pronated, you're kind of turning the bicep off. So this is just like a really, really good way to train the other parts of the arm, the other parts of the elbow flexors that a lot of people don't train. So this is just a great thing to do. And we're gonna rest like a minute or 2 minutes probably. It's already been about a minute probably with all my yapping, but we're gonna rest like a minute and we're gonna do a hammer curl as well. So we're not gonna change anything. We're gonna sit in the same spot. And instead of doing the pronated position, we're gonna go neutral. And neutral grip will be very similar. This will involve more of the brachialis, which is that muscle right here, but then also get some of the brachioradialis again. So with elbow flexors, really, man, if you want to get the most out of them, it's kind of cool to specialize, especially if there's no harm. So like doing this, man, how much more time did this take me to take this little straight bar, take my Vulcan grip and just to curl? How much more time did this take me? I mean, virtually nothing. So if I'm gonna curl anyway, if I would sit here and curl anyway, why not just train other parts of the arm, you know? Hey, what's up, F5? The gym looks nice, it is, dude. It's awesome here. If you guys are new on TikTok, drop a like, drop a follow. If you're new on YouTube, drop a like, drop a sub. And if you guys need anything from Echovision, including these awesome blank tees, code Matt at checkout. It gets you like 15% off, and I will follow you back, and I will send you a free program. So just, if you grab anything, shoot me a message on IG or TikTok, and I will send you a free program. So. All right, and now we got some hammer curl. So we're gonna sit here and just hammer curl it up. So doing the same thing, except you're using a neutral grip this time. So nothing really meaningful is gonna change. just a slight bit of change in emphasis. So let's keep the weight the same. Part of me thinks we can go a hair heavier, but let's try it. Yeah, we can go a hair heavier. Let's do 155. Now the reason I knew we'd be able to go a hair heavier is because, again, we're getting more muscles involved. Now I know that the brachialis is involved, bicep is more turned on because we're not supinated, but we're neutral, so we're kind of close. So if you're pronated, this kind of shuts the bicep off. Any kind of curl where you're pronated like that shuts it off, kind of. So here we go. We got 155 on the stack, and we're gonna do this. I think, do I want to grab the top or do I want to grab the bottom? Let's grab the bottom. Grab the bottom rung. And let's do it, all right? Ready? Here we are.
I do not can't believe I sold 20,000 tickets right here, right now. I fucking love you guys!
Okay. Whew. That was awesome, that was great. So we're gonna keep going. All right, so we're actually gonna do a third set just because I feel like it. So we'll do this hammer again, but you could always change it. You could do this set as a supinated one if you want. So you have your reverse curl, you have your neutral curl, you also have your supinated curl. You could do that. And you know, it's a very easy way to set up, but I'll probably make this hammer again because I like really hitting the other parts of the arm. So here we go, you ready? Here we go. Oh, Matt, the music is insane in your gym. I agree. It's very cool. All right, so that was pretty sick. That was pretty sick. And we're gonna keep going. Yo, so I accidentally uncovered one of the toughest ways to train forearms, which is just like a hand grip like this and a chair like this, right? So I've seen people do this, but for a basic setup for wrist flexion, you really just come here and it's just like that. It's that simple. It's very easy. It's comfortable too. If you get the handle oriented the right way. So I think, let's see, fingers here. Yeah, it seems good. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, it's super comfy. It kind of supports your hand too, which I like. It's not, you have a little bit of support. It's kind of not, you're not leaving yourself in the dark. You know what I mean? Like you have something keeping your hands stable. So let's see. I haven't used this grip before, so it's gonna take a minute to get an idea of how I want to do it. Here we go. Oh, dude, that's sweet. That is amazing. So we're gonna change the weight a little bit and we're gonna go. But yeah, this is to me like one of the best ways to train forearms. Is just any kind of simple wrist flexion like this, something that's comfortable. Because at the end of the day, forearms are the first thing people see when they look at you. The first thing they see. And it's like, if you have small forearms, like, well, you just look small to people. Taken from as someone who has small forearms. Getting comfortable with this thing is a pain in the ass. Ouch. Hold on. That's a better way to do this. Here we go. Ready? Yeah, there we go. That's really nice. Then you go heavier, I think. That's the problem, is figuring out what kind of weight you want with this. So that was 60. Let's go 80. 80 is probably going to be our peak. So let's just make it a working weight and just gun it. See what we do here. Let's see what we do. Here we go. Yep, that's it. That's the move. Oh. Ugh. That was low key. 5 good reps of forearms, which I don't like to do. I prefer to go like closer to 10 on forearms, but it's fine. And I'm not really gonna rest because my left side is stronger than my right. So to even it out, I just do pretty much no rest on my left side really. But we will move the seat back just a hair. Okay, here we go. It's hitting my thumb. All right, this handle might have to go. Might have to go. There we go. And you actually use your body to anchor against it, which is pretty cool. But my thumb is a fucking pain in the ass. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I don't like this handle, but the idea is there. So we're gonna swap it for like a normal D handle and do one more set because I didn't love this grip, but it's fine. The idea is there. This is a very simple way to train wrist flexion. So hope you guys enjoyed. Again, coaching down below in the description, Echo Vision as well down below. TV over there's going crazy. Anyways, catch you guys on the next one.